So, today I am going to be talking about how I get paid to do professional cuddling. And yes, it sounds exactly what it sounds like. $65 an hour to be a professional cuddler. Now, the website that I use is cuddlecomfort.com. Honestly, that's the only website that I would suggest using. But if you do want to, I guess, make more... Could you just lick my freaking... I'm putting you down. You just lick my straw.
How's your hot chocolate?
It's really good.
Chocolate?
Yes. That smells good. That smells sweet. Here's 7. So, I guess if you want to make more money or broaden your horizon, you could use other websites for the cuddling. But the only one that I suggest is Cuddle Comfort, because I know that one it has the most clientele for people who are trying to keep it platonic. So here's how it works. Basically, you make an account, and the site takes a percentage. It's not much. I make $65 an hour, so from 1 hour it'll take like $9. So you make an account, you put not provocative pictures up there, but pictures that make you look cuddly and fun and warm. And then from there, you'll want to make your bio. On my bio, I have that I offer massages, I offer music, candles. You can have your shirt on or off. Bikini areas are always off limits. And or you can talk, I can listen, we can talk together, or we can just go to sleep. And those are the best sessions too, when you can go to sleep. People will message you. They also have a forum. On the forum, they have general requests, general conversation, and something else that I never use. You want to put cuddle requests, that's what it's called, not general requests. What you want to do is you want to put up there, hey, I'm in town. Like, let's say you're in Atlanta, Georgia. I always put who wants to cuddle with a pretty princess as my title. I can't even think. I always put who wants to cuddle with the pretty princess as my title. And then I go into details in an actual post. So in an actual post, I will say I'm in Atlanta, but I can come to you or you can come to me. And I do Kennesaw area, Midtown, downtown, Buckhead, as well as the surrounding areas. And you can really do that in any city that you're in. Now I'm in North Carolina. Majority of the market is in Raleigh, North Carolina, or like Knightdale. I hate North Carolina though. It's so much less. It's like nowhere near as much money here that you can be made in North Carolina than can be made in Atlanta. And I know that sentence didn't make sense, but you get what I'm trying to say. Once you put that, you'll have people message you, or people will message you regardless, because your page will go up on the search page. And some people will just go ahead and ask you when's your availability. Other people, they kind of want to get a feel of you, which is perfectly fine, because that's the way that you can get a feel of them as well. If you feel like you ever have any bad vibes from anyone, I would suggest not meeting up with them. Always go with your intuition. Always go with your gut feeling. I've been doing it since 2016 and have never had one bad session. That's a lie. I've had one bad session. So, but since 2016, that's not bad. And always make sure that once you are messaging someone, you do not give your number out on the site. Now, the way that I do it, and this is just my little personal preference and my little secret, I always keep it through the message boards at first. And then once we meet up, that's when I give them my actual number, and then we take it off the site. That way you can keep even the $9 that they take, $9 adds up every time. But I would suggest not doing that until after you met the person and the session goes well. If anybody is messaging you about any other things that you do not offer, you give me any shady vibes, please don't do it. I'm not here to get anybody killed or kidnapped, so I would suggest against that. What else? So that's, if you message, make sure you keep it strictly platonic. You meet up, and here's how the session usually goes. I always get my money up front. I usually have my bed made, have my house clean, because I like for people to come to me. And, if they don't go ahead and pull it out, which most... Seven, what are you doing? Here, eat this instead. Here. But yeah, so I would always, if they don't just pull it out, then what you definitely want to do is be like, okay, it's $65. That way you can just get that out the way. And the reason why you want to get your money up front is because that one bad session I had, I could have not got paid. I ended up having to end the session, and I'm going to tell you guys about that. But I could have not gotten paid if I hadn't collected my money up front. So once you have the money, I usually just lay it on my dresser. I don't like for people to know where I keep my money at. And I asked them, do you want candles? Do you want me to put on a movie? Or do you just want to listen to some music? Depending on what they say, I'll put on music, I'll light candles, and I'll ask them, do you plan on getting a massage anytime during the session? That way I can just have my lotion or my oil already ready. Now, I keep unscented lotions, but my oils are scented. So if people are allergic, then we automatically go to oil. But if not, then, they have the option to choose. I mean, if people are allergic to scents, we automatically do my lotion. But if not, they have the option to choose. So I keep that on standby, and I just tell them, whenever you're ready, anytime during the session, just let me know. So during the session, if they ever try to push up on you or anything like that, I generally give warnings, like, all right, you're getting too high up on my boobs, or you're getting too low up on my butt, or something like that. As far as clothing goes, and you always want to put a disclaimer out about hygiene. I'm a hygiene freak and I'm a germaphobe, so I just can't. If someone looks dirty, smells dirty, it just it can't happen. But I don't really care about shirts. Boxers are always a must, even if they have on jeans. Boxers are a freaking must. I feel like dudes who wear jeans without boxers are weirdos anyway. And I usually wear a tank top and some shorts, something really comfortable. I don't really wear bras like that anyway, so 9 times out of 10 I won't have on a bra. But my boobs have gotten bigger since being pregnant, so I've been wearing bras lately, you guys. I feel like a grown woman. Thank you. Sometimes we'll just go to sleep. Sometimes we'll talk. I had this one guy, he just vented his life away to me. And he was engaged, and I kind of gave him some advice on his engagement, what to do. And these people are honestly really nice, sweet people. They really are. I love my cuddlers. Now the thing about it is, the session time is an hour, $65. Sometimes they'll want 2 hours, sometimes they'll want 3 hours. But you always want to set a timer. I don't set, some people, I've seen a lot of people actually, they set a 5-minute warner. Why can I not say this one? A 5-minute warning. Where are you at? What are you doing? A 5-minute warning timer. I don't do that because once you know that 5 minutes is coming, not only does it make the last 5 minutes drag, but it kind of ruins the mood, ruins the vibe. So what I usually do is when my timer goes off for the hour, I'll linger for like a minute, you know, that was a great session, I felt good, how are you feeling type things. And then I'll ease on up. You can do overnight sessions. I have a special after 6 hours. The last 2 hours are free because I consider an overnight 8 hours. The reason why I do it for free is because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be knocked the hell out. So that's the least I could do, you know what I'm saying? Now, as far as massages go, I receive as well as give massages. I don't consider myself a good masseuse, to be honest, but I've never had a complaint. Seven, you are being worse. I'm assuming you're hungry. My biscuit, not yours. Bikini areas are always off limits. I've had the one weirdo session that I had. Let me tell you guys about it. All right, so that is a cute little Shih Tzu. Yeah, Shih Tzu. So I didn't get a bad vibe through messages about this weirdo guy. But when he rang my doorbell and I looked through the peephole, I kind of was like, oh, he kind of looks weird. Like he had these really deep eyes and they were blue. And it kind of looked a little scary movie-ish. But, you know, he was already there and I'm just like, okay, looks aren't everything. I didn't get any bad vibes from him through messaging, so I still went ahead with the session. He gave me the money up front. And I can't remember, I think he had on boxers and shorts, and he didn't have on a shirt. And when it came time to the massage, he got very weird. He wanted me to massage very close to his genitals, and you know, I would go so high because, you know, I like to please and I always try to make my customers happy. But it got to a point where he kind of wanted me to, like, I mean, I was basically up on his ass cheeks. Oh, is that my food? Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have, like, a little bowl or something just so I can put some water in for him?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, that's perfect.
I can bring back a water pitcher.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks good.
And that's macaroni. I just ate it like it was a piece of bread. I forgot it was macaroni.
It basically got to the point where I was like rubbing on his butt, and I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to be rubbing on booties, rubbing all in inner thighs and everything like that. So I would tell him while I was doing the massage, like, I'm not going any higher than this. And he's like, okay, well, just do this, just do that, just do this, just do that. And when the massage was over, and we started back cuddling again, because most people want massages in the middle of their session. When we started back cuddling again, he would like push up on me. He would, what did he do? He pushed up on me, and his hands kept getting too high. He was very handsy, meaning like trying to touch my boobs. Trying to touch my boobs and my butt and everything. So I gave him warning after warning to stop, and he would always say, my bad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, you're so beautiful and all this stuff. I don't care how beautiful I am, know your limits. And so I was like, yeah, this is gonna have to end. Yay. Oh, you're gonna knock that clean over, I can tell. Watch out, get back. So I'm like, I gave you warning after warning. You're just not trying to respect my wishes, so I'm gonna have to end this session. And luckily, he didn't put up really too much of a fight. It was just like, I understand, I'm really sorry, and I hope this doesn't ruin my chances of us cuddling again. Safe to say I never did cuddle with him again. But I just got really lucky that he didn't try to put up a fight or didn't ask for his money back or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, I honestly have not had any bad reviews. I don't have any bad reviews. Most people that you cuddle with, they are repeat customers if you gave them a good session. Some people I've had tell me that they've tried it with other people before me or after me, and they just didn't get the same vibes. It just wasn't as good. But I actually like cuddling. I don't do it just for the money. I love cuddling. So if you have a knack for it, I say go for it. There are people who charge $120 an hour, mainly like in places like New York. But they do that. And I'm pretty sure when you have that type of price, you attract more higher clientele, more upscale, wealthier clients. I do $65 an hour because I feel like everyone can afford it, but you're not allowed to even do under $50 an hour. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Let me think, am I leaving out anything? I don't think I'm leaving out anything. But if you're going to go to someone else, just be very careful. You know, that's always, but just always send your location of where you're at to a friend if you're going to be going somewhere else. Even when you're having someone come to you, let a friend know I'm about to do a session, you know, just so they can know that you aren't alone if anything happens. Right now, I am about to grub on this sandwich. That's good. So thanks for watching. And by the way, besides OnlyFans, I make majority of my money by professional cuddling. Between OnlyFans and professional cuddling, bills are paid, trips are paid for, go and come as you please, very flexible schedule. If someone tries to book like let's say I wake up at 9 o'clock, I check my messages and someone wants me to see them at 10 o'clock. 9 times out of 10, I won't do that. I don't like last minute session requests or anything like that. And a lot of people on the site generally have a good feeling of that. But it has forums up there. The forums are really, really helpful. So for anybody who's thinking about signing up for it, you can ask pretty much anything on the forums. More napkins, please. That's about it. I hope this was very helpful, and I hope I gave you guys some ideas into getting into professional cuddling. Now I'm signing off. And Seven's here. He wants to say goodbye. Bye-bye.